Hello friends, I am Satish Kumar Bhati, working as a faculty of mathematics. Today I will take a topic double integration. Before going to double integration, you must know single integration. So here is the integration of fx dx. Fx is only function of x. Integral symbol only once, so this represents a single integral. Here is also single integral. Phi y is a function of only y, dy is there, and we have a single integral symbol and limits from a to b. Both are single integral. Difference is here x is a variable, here y is a variable. Let's see now different notations for double integration. This is the first notation. Double integration, we have an integral symbol two times. F of x comma y dx dy. F of x comma y represents function of two variables x and y. This capital R is not a limit. This capital R represents the area bounded by some curves. This capital R is nothing but area. Area may be bounded, it may be unbounded, but defined by means of some curves. Now we have second notation for double integration. Look at here. This is second notation. Again here we have a integral symbol two times. Integration from a to b, integration from phi 1x to phi 2x, f of x comma y dx dy. F of x comma y means we have to integrate the function of two variables x and y. We have two variables x and y, and this time we have limits. This is called as inner integral and this is outer integral. We have two symbols here, and you can see that here phi 1x and phi 2x represent limits of limits, and both limits are function of x alone. And here outer limits are a and b, and here a and b are supposed to be constant. You can interchange role of x and y here. Look at equation 2. In equation 2, role of x and y has been changed. Here in the first equation we have function of two variables x and y. Inner limits are function of x alone. In second equation we have phi x comma y. We have some function of x and y. Inner limits are f1y and f2y. Both are function of y alone, and outer limits are constant. Look at the third example. Here we have double integration f of r theta dr d theta, and this double integration is taken over capital R. Now here r and theta are having usual meaning. R and theta represent a polar coordinate. So here we have seen that a and b are constant, x y represent Cartesian coordinate, r theta represent polar coordinate. So in this way we can represent double integration by three notation. First notation, by first equation where region is mentioned. In second we have limits available, and third it is a polar double integral. Above equation 1 is here, and this equation is a integral from a to b phi 1x to phi 2x and f of x comma y dx dy. As I told you, here limits of inner integral are function of only x. That means we have to integrate this function phi xy with respect to y first. Here we have to integrate first with respect to y, and these are the limit of y. So instead of writing phi 1x phi 2 x, we write y equal phi 1x and y equal phi 2x. That means first integrate with respect to y, and phi 1x and phi 2x represents limits of y, and here while integrating this function f of xy with respect to y, we have to keep x constant. That is, in short, I have written here in above square bracket we have to integrate with respect to y first, keeping x as a constant. And a and b, these a and b stands for limits of x, so we must write here x equal a to x equal b. Let's say example here. First example, evaluate this double integral. You can observe that here dx dy, that means variables are x and y, and here is a function xy. We have to carry out double integration of this xy. Limits of inner integral are 3x and 4x. They are function of x alone. That means first integrate with respect to y. So write dy in the bracket, same function, and these are 3x and 4x stands for limit of y. So write y is 3x and y is 4x. And outside the bracket, because we have written dy inside, dx is left right here on the right end of right side, and these and this outer integral, and these are the limits of x because these are limit of y. So 0 and 1 stands for limits of x. Now in the square bracket, as I told you, y is a variable of integration, x is a constant. So integration of xy became x, because x is constant, x remain as it is. And integration of y with respect to y became y square by 2, and limit as they are from y equal to 3x to y equal 4x. Now we put y is 4x in the square bracket, then we put y equal to 3x in the square bracket, and between these two quantity we must put minus sign. When you simplify this, we will have this, and further if you simplify, you will find this type of double, this type of single integral. This type of single integral. Fine. So in this way we have converted double integration into single integration. Definitely you must good in single integration, then only you can do well in double integration. So here 7 by 2 is constant, you can take it out, and x integration of x cube became x raised to 4 by 4 with limit x is 0 to x is 1. Again you can simplify further, then you put x is a 1 in this square bracket, then you put x is 0 in the same square bracket, and between them we have minus sign. In this way we can get answer. Let's go to the second example. In second example, look at the second example. This is second example. Fine. Evaluate this double integral. This is double integral. Fine. Variables are x and y, and look at the limits of inner integral 0 and under root of 1 plus x square. They are function of x, so we must integrate first with respect to y. So these are standing for limit of y. So instead of 0 and under root of 1 plus x square, we write y equals 0 to y equal under root of 1 plus x square. We write the function, and as we have to integrate first with respect to y, dy is written, the same function we have carried here, and then dx we kept outside the square bracket. That means first we have to integrate with respect to y, then with respect to x, and these are the limits of x. So instead of writing 0 and 1, we write x equal 0 and x equal 1. Now for the square bracket, as I told you, y is a variable of integration and x is a constant. Because x is a constant, so 1 plus x square became constant, and let's take that constant as a square. That means 1 plus x square is a square. Taking square root, we can have under root of 1 plus x square as a, and make this substitution in above integral, we can write here like this. We have replaced this 1 plus x square by a square. The rest of quantity remain as it is. And you can see that in the square bracket we have a very simple integration, 1 by y square plus a square dy, and it is a standard integration, and its integration is, you can see, it is a 1 by a tan inverse of y by a with same limit y is 0 to y is under root of 1 plus x square. First we put first we put the value of a is a under root of 1 plus x square, then you put this value of y, further you put y is 0, and between them we have a minus sign. Now the first term became this root as it is, this quantity as it is, and tan inverse of 1, and you know tan inverse of 1 became pi by 4, and tan inverse of 0 is 0. So we can have this kind of single integral. Fine, we have this integral here. Now this integral again, to simplify this integral we have to use standard formula. This pi by 4 is constant, we can take it out, and the integration of 1 by under root of 1 plus x square became log of x plus that root, that is under root of x square plus 1 with limit x is 0 to x is 1. First we put x is a 1, then we put x is 0 in the square bracket, between them we have minus sign, and when you simplify you can get answer. Let's see now, if suppose we have this kind of double integral. Here is a double integration of the function phi x comma y, and here limits of inner integral are f1y and f2y. You can see that limits of inner integral are function of y alone. That means we have to integrate first with respect to x. So instead of writing f1y and f2y, we write x is a f1y and x is f2y, and we have to integrate first with respect to x. So we write dx, whatever the function phi xy we have continued here, dx we have written here, and outside the square bracket on the right end we have written dy, and these a to b represent the limits of y. So as I said you, in above square bracket we have to integrate with respect to x first, keeping y as a constant. Let's see example now. Evaluate this integral. This here you can see integral symbol 2 times. That means we have to carry out double integration of the function x square plus y square. We have two variables x and y. Look at the limits of inner integral y and y square. They are function of y. That means we have to integrate first with respect to x. So instead of writing y and y square, we write x is y and x is y square. And because you have to integrate first with respect to x, dx is written here, and then dy is written here, and these here we have limits of y is 0 to y is 1. In the square bracket we have x is a variable of integration, y is a constant. So integration of first term became x cube by 3, while in second term, because y square is constant, so integration of y square became y square into x, and limits for x are x is y to x is y square. First we put x is a y square, you will find the expression in this curly bracket, then minus sign. Now you put x is a y, so you will find second curly bracket, and when you simplify you will find a single integral in the last step. And let's evaluate this. If you simplify, if you carry out integration term wise, you can get this, and when you simplify quantity in the bracket, we find this, then you put first y is 1, then minus sign, put y is 0, so all term became 0, and when you simplify your answer you can get like this.